through for Sangyun. What does that mean for the Orianna here? Are we going to see Orianna bot lane finally in the LCK? It's been floated with a million times. And also you have the Ryze versus Azir. I think that Hanwha Live are going to go LPL first, but we'll wait and see. There's 20 seconds to find out.
A little bit more time. Go ahead and flex this one around. We'll see if they want to put that in the bottom side of the map.
I've been baited so many times this week.
We know that Sangyun likes Ryze, and he's proficient on this pick.
Oh, we're going to do it.
But
come on, I'm being baited.
3 more seconds.
How baited am I going to be?
1.
He's doing it!
And we're locked
Yeah.
in. All right, Orianna going to the bottom lane for Sangyun.
All right.
It's going to be Ryze in the mid for Lava versus that Azir.
Awesome. So Achilles, your front row for finally our first Orianna bot lane. Gives us a bit of an understanding of why you might early pick it if you actually are willing to flex it. So many teams have been first picking or first rounding the Orianna, but sticking at the mid lane. Finally, we see the bot lane Orianna that Y4 debuted over in the LPL. It's going to be interesting trying to make a farm lane out of the Ashe Tom Kench that he's facing.
My, oh my. It's good to be back. We got some shenanigans going on. LPL yet again going to be bleeding into the LCK. These games are anywhere near as exciting as the ones that we saw yesterday. I will be quite happy, Papa Smithy. Seems like there's plenty of room for action everywhere around the map, other than maybe the top lane where it's just going to be Gnar getting hyperprocs over and over again.
But the misdirection has really amped up the other parts of the draft here for Hanwha Live. It's sort of draft that now with misdirection feels like genius. It can fall.
Hey guys, it's time for the marquee matchup of the day. SK Telecom T1 going up against Jin Air. If you're just tuning in, I'm Achilles. That's Papa Smithy, and it's time to go for the record, Papa. Can we do it in this meta? It'd be even more impressive if we could break the 94 minutes.
We bring you back for every SKT versus Jin Air match. Our pain at that first round. Patch 8.1 extravaganza can never be forgotten, but it can be improved on. The technology exists for a 1 hour, close to 2 hour match. 1 hour 34. That wasn't enough for us. We're ready for more.
Yeah, we want to go the distance. We want to go as far as this ship will take us, and I think we can do it. I think Jin Air can maybe deliver on it, or at least deliver on a game win, because SKT have been trending up a little bit. They had their dip, obviously, weren't able to pick up a win.
What are you
versus...
calling them? Never mind.
Oh, you. Couldn't pick up their win versus KT Rolster again in the Telecom series. Came close, took a win away from KT, but ultimately were defeated, but they're still trying to climb the standings. They found themselves further down on the list than this in the past in this season. Now they're at 7th, trying to break out and upward into that top 5 spot so they can go back through playoffs.
I've already got a number they need to hit. 8 match wins is where 5th is right now. You know it's going to be more by the end of the season. But SK Telecom kind of needs to approach every single series they play in the last 5 as must-win and maybe even must-win 2-0. So SK Telecom T1. The run starts now. The fantastic run, the subtitle of OGN's final season here, working on the LCK. The fantastic run is what SK Telecom T1 need if they're going to make it all the way to those playoffs.
Yeah, so far they've been stumbling along. They've tripped. They rolled their ankle. The run hasn't been that great. But it's the same story for Jin Air Green Wings, who currently find themselves in that 9th place spot. These guys could barely get off the ground, found a win versus BBQ, then suffered a loss at the hands of BBQ, giving them their first match victory. These guys, they've had their ups and downs. Teddy still trying to be the carry out of the bottom lane, but sometimes it just doesn't work out. We see him go back over to the mages.